Hey guys, Toke Makinwa is back to Nigeria, and this is what her house looked like in anticipation of her baby. We have pink balloons, pink roses, ribbons dropping from the POP. Everything looks so beautiful and perfect for Yaya and her mother, Toke Makinwa. Guys, have you been following Toke Makinwa on Instagram? Her Instagram stories give me so much joy. It's such an indicator that nothing as beautiful as a woman having kids when she's psychologically ready and financially ready to have kids. Like everything about Toke's daughter, down to her diaper bag, everything designers. Toke wouldn't stop shopping for her baby girl. Oh, that girl is so blessed to have Toke as her mother. We all know Toke loves fashion. Now imagine what Toke will do with her gorgeous baby girl. The last time someone was asking who the father of Toke's baby is, to be very honest, nobody knows. She hasn't made that public yet.
Good morning. Now, this is a public service announcement to all the uncles and aunties of Yaya, Toke Makinwa, first daughter. Now, Toke Makinwa to say me, she suffer born Pekin finish. I call go rally the internet, immediately call the Pekin Shindara. Say she give her Pekin Yakira. I go. I said, Toke Makinwa, do you remember the days I tarried with you in prayer, waiting for this daughter? Daughter come now, you give her almost 10 names. The one name where I just managed to say my heart though, for all the prayer, now be the problem soon. It's okay, it's not your fault. That because God never gave me my own fruit of the womb. I focused on you with prayer. I need to focus on myself so that God can give me the testimony of Hannah. Because I bought my own Samuel. I don't even want Samuel, I want Samantha so that I go see playmates when they go do ladies' night together. After rocking the streets for years, motherhood caught up with her.
Look at the idiots that renamed my child.
Single ones, oh my, they go.
Should I disgrace you and tell the world how you cannot carry a baby? How you kept on removing the feeding bottle, thinking she never stop. I said, leave her, let her eat. You didn't fear waiting. Eh? No.
It's a Friday night and I'm off. But Toke is sad. You can do it as much as you want, but motherhood will catch up with you.
You're crazy.
Good luck, my favorite mom.
I love you. The banter Timisan had with Toke is so funny and relatable because see, motherhood has a way of humbling you. And the thing about motherhood is no matter how many domestic staff you have, your children will always crave your presence. Sometimes there are things you just want to do by yourself. Look at the Kardashians. I remember like 10-15 years ago, the Kardashians, every weekend they were partying, attending gigs, paid appearances and all of that. But most times I go through their Instagram stories now and it's as if their stories are like deserts or more of marketplaces where they just talk about their products, like, or at most they'll share clips of their children playing, and I'm like, oh my god, motherhood changes you a lot. So when Timisan said it's Friday and I'm out and you're at home, motherhood caught up with, and I was like, yes, that's relatable. That's why for me, I've always said it's very good. I feel like it's very good for people to enjoy being single, to have a good time being single. Just enjoy singlehood. Enjoy singlehood, like have a good time. Don't be in a hurry to marry in your maybe late teens or early 20s, because a lot of people who married really early, much later in life, they just want to, one thing about my sister told me that in psychology it is believed that life is in stages, and for every stage you skip, you will eventually come back and relive those stages. So I feel like it happens a lot with people who married really early. Before you know, they start feeling left out. That's why you see them, they're married, they're partying, they may not pay so much attention to their children because They want to party, but I get as Toke is now. Toke has lived her life to the fullest. I am pretty sure that maybe in the next 1 to 2 years, Toke will be such a dedicated mother, focused on her child and all of that, because she lived her life to the fullest. She relived every moment. She partied when she had to party. She was at appearances when she had to be at appearances. She worked, she did businesses. So now she has a child at 40. She's focused. She's going to give her best to her child. I think the same thing happened with the Kardashians as well. They worked when they worked. That's why now you see these ladies, they are focused on their careers, their children. Surprisingly, Kim is a fantastic mom. I remember back in the days, she had doubts about her capabilities as a mother. I also used to say, oh, Kim B, but from all indication, I think the Kardashian mothers are fantastic, especially Kim and Khloe. Strict, well put together when they want to throw parties for their children, when they want their kids to hang out. Like, you can tell that they're doing fantastically well as parents. So like, I will never advise a girl or a boy to marry in their early 20s. I wouldn't advise that. Even aside, I would just say it's good you go to school. If you're in Nigeria, you go for your youth service. If it's possible, you work. Experience living alone. Guys, to be very honest, I've always told myself that I wanted to explore what it felt like living alone before I considered marriage, because I never imagined going from living in the hostel with a bunch of strangers in the university, moving back in with my parents, and then eventually moving in with my auntie before I became super independent. So I've always said to myself, I want to experience life alone. I want to live alone. I just want to live the type of life that I can wake up in the morning and decide to sleep. And to be very honest, that has been my life for a couple of years now. I can literally wake up, bring out maybe tomato and say I want to cook this, and in the next 10 minutes I'm watching something on television. I'm like, I don't have strength to cook. I'll just carry it, put back in the freezer. But when I was living with my mom, my parents, sometimes I'll tell my mom, Mom, we had late lunch. Can we just take tea this night? I'm not hungry. I'll tell her I'm not hungry. She'll be like, I'm hungry. So you cook beans. But when you stay alone, it's as if you own your life. You're in control of your life. You can decide not to cook for 2 weeks. Nobody will disturb you. You can decide not to sweep your house for a day. You can wake up in the morning and lay in bed all day, shuttling between your living room, your kitchen, opening your fridge, taking snacks, ordering food, and you don't even feel guilty in any way. So that's why I would say, if wishes were horses, I feel like this is a process everybody should experience. So when you eventually get married, you will be like, now I am ready to be a parent. This applies to both men and women. That's why I would never support people who pressurize people to get married. Very wrong. Let people get married because they are ready. Let people have kids because they are in that mental state and they are ready to be parents. Guys, did I say too much? Thank you guys for watching.